Concluding this article. Where does everything in this world come from and where does it go? And on what principle does it work? Humanity has been curious about this for a long time. This booklet explains this problem by establishing a new worldview. A new worldview was established through long-term contemplation and meditation. Of course, the principles of the world are structured so that, even if we delve into them infinitely, we cannot reach the end. It is not only the law of the world, but also the law of the world, that if you dig a little deeper into anything, no matter how trivial, you will fall into ignorance. In the first place, I think it is impossible to express the truth in words or writing. So, in order to resolve these issues, a new worldview was established using the assumptions that were considered most reasonable. Of course, it is entirely up to the reader whether to believe or accept this assumption. I do not expect you to blindly believe, even parts that cannot be objectively proven. And there is no intention to use this new worldview to scare or intimidate many people and lead them in a specific direction. I am satisfied with only vaguely discovering a shadow of the truth or a fragment of the truth through this little effort and expressing it even if it is clumsy. So, I feel fortunate if it can be of some help in the long journey of discovering the truth. Above, I looked into the structure of the world, and how life was born and how it is connected to my life today through a new worldview. And where do I come from? And where am I going? How should I live my one and only life? Etc. were explained. In other words, everything and I are one, and if you live with this in mind, there will be no problems. When you know that everything is one, you respect everything. If you respect everything, happiness is already there. However, when the belief that everything is one is shaken, and we begin to see it as more than one, problems arise. Comparisons of right and wrong, good and bad, big and small, etc. begin. Pain and unhappiness often begin or increase as a result of comparison. However, there is no right answer to what kind of life to choose. It only depends on my choice. No matter what choice you make, or what life you live, it is okay from the perspective of truth. You can live a very human life, or you can live like a gentleman, according to the words of the sages. Only the results of that choice are recorded and calculated with ruthless precision and affect me. Therefore, let us make good use of the new worldview mentioned above and choose an appropriate life. And you can enjoy and live according to your own taste. However, even if you have this world view, life is an endless intersection of joy and suffering. However, just knowing the principles of the world gives us the power to manage these difficulties and suffering to some extent. Even if you say and do the same thing, it becomes softer and more harmonious. Like a lighthouse, it illuminates the right direction, so even if you are far away for a while, you will know the way back one day. I, too, cannot imagine how much more difficult and painful my life would have been, and would continue to be if I were still unaware of this new worldview. From the past to the present, countless people have walked the path to enlightenment and will continue to do so in the future. Therefore, it may have been okay not to present this new worldview in this booklet. But this is also just one choice. I hope it can be a faint ray of hope for just one life, or being who is sick, sad, lonely, or in pain. Even if it is of no help to other life or beings, I am satisfied with having organized a new worldview for myself. Something that is not true does not become the truth, just because many people recognize it as the truth. Also, just because you do not acknowledge the truth does not mean that the truth is not the truth. And the countless choices of all beings, including me, are always complete in themselves. This is because we know very well that these perfect choices come together to create a perfect world. Thank you very much for watching this video.